Got to get him away from the basket.
Here's Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Now here's Porzingis. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. And that one is off. Good defense by Jokic. Brown against Curry. Brown the pass to Murray. Over Porzingis. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Curry, a screen on Johnson. Butler finds Curry, driving to the basket. Count it, good.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Curry against Brown. Pass to Johnson. Over Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. One second left. Porzingis with the block. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Seth Curry is out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Gordon. Murray outside. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Over Butler. Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Butler dishes to Curry. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative in getting into rhythm and staying hot. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Woo, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 7.
This is what the fans want to see from Kristaps, the 7-footer knocking down threes.
Jokic passes to Johnson. Back to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry setting the pick for Porzingis. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And Jokic throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Curry passes to Porzingis. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside for Curry. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Traps in the tray. He's got 10.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Jokic. Outside Curry. Outside for Curry. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Curry, a screen on Jokic, and the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Jokic, and it's Denver scoring again.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside Gordon. Jokic with the screen on Green. Gordon kicks to Jokic. There's the 3. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Jokic. Gordon's got 5.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry setting the pick for Butler. Fires the 3, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Aiden Watson is out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. The 3 from Porzingis. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Watson for 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 35 in the game.
And and the lightning quick release of Curry really came in handy there.
Now Hardaway, nothing on the board. Fires from the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Stolen by Jones. Watson for three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Butler. Pass to Porzingis. Over Jones. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game. The Nuggets trail by 20. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, over the decades, even as the number of teams has basically tripled, the All-Star rosters are still at 12 players. Asked about increasing that number, Warriors coach and former player Steve Kerr said, "I kind of like it where it is, but I was never the odd man out. I made my All-Star plans in October." Kevin, back to you.
Great stuff. Thank you, Allie. Curry with the bucket.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Warriors leading by 20. Green deciding where to go with it. Can't get it to fall. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Watson's shot is good. .111 left to play here in the third. Curry against Jones. Curry passes to Porzingis. Outside Curry. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jones with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Butler. Releases. Gets an open look and hits. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Here's Valanciunas. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 20.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Wojnarowski out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Green, then there's Horford. And it's Moody in its small forward. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Pass to Porzingis and stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Curry attacking, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Brown the pass to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Here's Butler. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's tipped. 3-on-3. Here's Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, no good by Golden State. The Nuggets trail by 21. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Johnson against Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. The rim rattler, making no mistake.
And you got to be aware of where Jokic is on the break. Analyzes transition situations and takes advantage of it.
Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Now Porzingis. He gets that one. And the Warriors lead by 19.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Here's Murray. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The Nuggets trail by 19. Gordon the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 19. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Good defense by Jokic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From the stripe. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Green with a screen on Murray. Green outside, takes the 3. It's a hand on it. Murray rips down the board. Outside Gordon. And here's Jokic. Oh, the slam dunk. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler deciding where to go with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
At the line for your Warriors, Jimmy Butler.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Puts up a deep three. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a feed, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a feed, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a feed, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a feed, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a feed, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow!
Woody Allen has done it again! Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has not.
You don't need centers anymore. Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
To the middle. Unable to get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. For 3, DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Edwards against Brown. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And again, Denver with a 3.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. McDaniels can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Jokic, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
It's stolen by Johnson. Gordon, right side. Outside Johnson. Jokic with a screen on Randall. Here's Johnson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's McDaniels. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Screen by Gordon. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. The drive by Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Gordon pulls it in.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Jokic. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there. That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Now here's Johnson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Left side, Johnson. It's Jokic, high post. Randall's there, and it's Jokic missing. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Randall, a screen on Jokic. McDaniels passes to Randall. The putback. Now DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Minnesota again missing.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Murray for three. Counted from distance. Murray's got 5 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Outside Brown. And here's Jokic outside. That one no good. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Nuggets. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court for Denver. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point. Here's Gordon. Johnson a screen on Randall. Gordon with it. DeSumo picks him up. Gordon can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 10. DiVincenzo on the wing. DeSumo for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside from the arc. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And Minnesota with possession here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. McDaniels from long range. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. McDaniels got 10 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. Oh, Jokic with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's McDaniels. 12 points for him. In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Minnesota. Asumu for 3, hits the trifecta. And now just a 5-point Denver lead.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Brown against Edwards. Brown's shot is good. Brown's gotten his first basket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here. Randall,
The pass to DiVincenzo. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
The 3 ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Murray slicing in. And he banks in the layup. Murray's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Down low. Dosunmu outside. Brown with a steal. On the wing, Murray. DiVincenzo covering. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniel's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dosunmu on the wing. Here's the 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Murray deciding where to go with it. Takes it inside. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Edwards. Dosunmu left side. And stolen by Brown. Inside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Randall. Defended by Gordon. McDaniels from long range. Minnesota again missing. Denver leading by 8. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Randall. And here's Brown. Here's Jokic. Over McDaniels. And so it's the Denver Nuggets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dosunmu in it to 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Valanciunas. Launches it. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. It's Watson on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Jones sets a screen. Here's Watson. He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Denver leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Randall. still without a bucket. Pass to DeSumo. Releases from 15.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Jones with the ball. DeSumo picks him up. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
Now efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Denver. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's McDaniels. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
Now here's Hardaway. Driving in. Over to the left wing. The three from Valanciunas. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
Edwards, no good. Denver leading by 8. Jones feels it out. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Valanciunas. The three is up. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall, pass to McDaniels. Let's go with a three. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Jones. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Hardaway, following the score by Minnesota. Over Edwards. Hardaway, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Edwards.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Right wing. Here's Valanciunas. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now. The three. Watson with a rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Jones against DiVincenzo. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And again, it's Denver missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards with a step. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the first one at the line is good.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
9 seconds left in the third. Here's Reed. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Brown. And that's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
Reed for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Now Murray. Pulls up at the elbow. Reed with the rebound. It's Anderson on the wing. Defended by Gordon. That shot wide open. Highland's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Brown. Valanciunas with a screen on Conley. Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anderson. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
So they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Dosunmu for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Gordon with the big finish.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Randall outside. Gordon with a steal. They've got numbers. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels against Gordon. Randall outside. Six to shoot. Here's DiVincenzo. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Brown following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Right side Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now Jokic. McDaniels with a steal. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, the shot is off.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Jokic the screen. Murray with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. McDaniels with a rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. Denver leading by 4. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Randall, a screen on Brown. McDaniels outside. Can't get the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Murray. Brown against Edwards. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Here's Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Brown. McDaniels! It's money from deep.
Great vision out to the perimeter. You know the spots on the floor where the release points are. That is beautifully done.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Edwards. Now Randall. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now McDaniels. No good.
Come on now, folks. You know how good that is? To contest a shooter and finish the defensive play with a rebound, that is big time.
So it's the
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
And he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
And he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
And he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
And he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And And the crowd is... Oh, wow!
Over Nolan.
And he's done it again! Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Now he's going to take this all the way. Wow!
Connection. Watch me in this big blue. Watch me. Only good and cooking. Watch me tilt. Watch me try to phone.
Oh, say does.
Possessions can. Until somebody grabs a rebound, Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Jokic. He takes it in, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, you don't see bigs with Jokic's skill level very often. His athleticism, very average, but he still can throw it down if he has to.
Harden with it. Now defended by Jokic.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Yep, that one goes in there. Jokic has got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. That's a chance he typically converts.
Brown against Mitchell. Jokic a screen. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so here's Denver. After the miss from Evan Mobley. No good from outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Denver leading by 3. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Screen by Allen. It's Harden with the drive. Banked in off the glass. He's got 5.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason. On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. 1:37 left in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
He's perfect from the line this time.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to Mobley. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. Basket good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. And there it is for him. Harden's got 7.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic, and here is Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Assistant, Nikola Jokic.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Harden. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Harden up top. He's covered by Murray. Harden, that's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Crafty around the hoop. Harden's inside game, I think, deserves a little more love.
Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Right wing unloads. And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
On his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. And some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
They've got Donovan Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with Allen. Then it's Harden. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you, Kevin.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Brown with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Brown wide open. Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Harden. Allen a screen on Johnson. Harden will not be denied.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Allen. He has yet to score. Mobley a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And one way players look to expand their game adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
With the assist.
Jokic with it. He's got 10. Driving inside. Jokic racing in to take a shot.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Mitchell in the corner. Pass to Tyson. Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Stolen by Brown. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Gordon with a screen on Harden. Allen against Murray. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles. Then a national championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And line for your Cavaliers.
Fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Jokic with his screen on Harden. Here's Murray. Good D by Mobley.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
.124 left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic passes to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Outside for Murray. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume 3-point shooter.
Here's Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Mobley's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Murray. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he drives in, and he jams it with authority.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Harden dishes to Mobley. Denver grabs the miss. Murray looking around. Takes it inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Kicks it out to Allen. Mobley outside. Back to Allen. Off target at the rim. And And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket arena entertainment.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. To the paint. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Schroeder, right side. It's stolen by Jones. Schroeder against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Now here's Hardaway. He's defended by Merrill. And here is Hardaway. Still scoreless. Up and in on the layup.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Here's Bryant. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. Count that bucket. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Hardaway. Again, the Nuggets score.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Merrill. Guarded by Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. Merrill passes to Bryant. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Pickett, still without a basket. And that one, good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Pass to Tyson, and stolen by Watson. Fast break, here they come. Pull up Shea. Hardaway, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 13-4 run. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Schroeder looking around. Bryant in the corner. And again, it's Cleveland.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Denver leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Valanciunas. Bounces high off the rim and drops. That's 7 points for Valanciunas.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court. Knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Hardaway. And it's a 12-point Nugget lead. Here's Tomlin. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets it back. Count the basket. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And here now, the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. We've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gordon a screen. Murray with it, picked up by Bryant. Murray, good.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you. Brown against Mitchell. With the drive, Jokic kicks to Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Harden. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. Here's Brown. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And so here's Denver. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Mobley with the block. Jumps up, and Mobley throws it down.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Harden against Murray. Here he goes, and it's Murray with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Mitchell, 16-footer drops in.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Jokic, Mobley with the block. Now Mitchell, beyond the arc. It's Mitchell with the train.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Good! Lays it right in there.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. Good!
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Harden against Murray. Murray rips down the board. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shoots. Mobley there for the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Jokic inside. Mobley's there.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Allen surveying the D. Now Mobley. Off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Harden against Johnson. Gordon with a screen on Hart. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brown! The three is off. No room for them to make a mistake here.
They got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Good work there as it goes down.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Jokic. Fires the three. Rebounded by Allen inside.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Gordon. Now Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Allen. Jokic. Oh, good on the layup. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the three. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell downhill for the dunk.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Gordon with a screen on Hart. Murray fires away. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden. And the layup is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Free throw good, Murray.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Denver in the lead. Jokic with the screen on Hart. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Now, here's Mitchell. Allen. Gordon with the rebound. So it's Denver now. Outside Jokic. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Johnson sends the screen for Gordon. Outside Jokic. Pocket 6. The long shot, no good. Mobley. It's off. Denver's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Murray. Layup, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Cleveland. They trail by 1.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
That one is off. The Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 5 shots to drop here in overtime.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Nikola Jokic misses the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
And here are the Cavaliers. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Outside Jokic. No good from 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
From about 16, that one goes.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer.
Has knocked out shot.
I guess you owe it to me. Cause you gotta know find your spot. She don't wanna, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I'll get it in and go. Shot it, oh, need something, better pay your toll. Hey, I lit the spoon and I spread the balls. Spread the balls, spread the balls.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. I'm Brian Anderson, and what a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. James Harden out there with Mitchell. Then there's Sam Merrill. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Mobley in at the center position. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Mobley passes to Merrill. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by Butler. Right side, Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Green against Allen. And it's Green off the drive. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
Allen, the pass to Mobley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
And it's Harden penetrating, and Porzingis with the block. Here's Curry, and the layup falls. Curry's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Harden finds Mobley, and Porzingis with the block. Curry passes to Butler. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Curry. The kick out, Curry. Back to Curry, left side Porzingis. Shoots over Mobley. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Harden. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Pass to Butler. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game. High post Green. Wide open look. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
A pleasant surprise from Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Here's Harden. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Stephen Curry. Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
James Harden.
Harden hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Curry passes to Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Porzingis has got 8.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
Out to Mobley. Fires for 3. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
You have to be smarter about reading situations. There was a body between him and the basketball.
Porzingis with a screen on Harden. Jacks up a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Mobley throws it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Porzingis with a screen on Allen. Green, the pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Here's Harden. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Curry finds Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Guys, back to you.
A tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Allen a screen. Harden surveying the D. Harden drawing the double team. Pass to Mobley. Allen a screen. Mobley, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. Curry passes to Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The drive by Harden. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And they'll keep possession. They set the pick. Here's Allen. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Porzingis. Operating inside, Porzingis. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Bryant, he's checked in for Mobley. Tomlin comes in for Jared Allen. Tyson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he sinks the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Up top Curry, covered by Schroeder. Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
The Warriors lead by 14. Drive by Curry. Comes up empty down low.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Porzingis passes to Curry. Nails the wide-open jumper. Curry's got 9 points.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Porzingis. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Tyson. To To the middle. Here's Tomlin. And he jams it home with authority.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Inside, it's stolen by Green. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Tomlin. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Back to Porzingis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. It's stolen by Curry. It's a one-on-one situation. Stolen by Schroeder. Butler with a steal. And here's Curry for three. Offensive rebound.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. Then there's Mobley, then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Allen in at the power forward position. To the paint. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
And it's Harden penetrating, and Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Mobley. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Porzingis surveying the floor. Here's the pick. Inside. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
The Warriors lead by 22. The deep 3 from Porzingis. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Podziemski, defended by Harden. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Cavaliers trail by 20. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Brian, back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you.
Now he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Harden penetrating. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, stolen by Harden. And here comes the break. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Warriors lead by 20. Here's Santos. Doesn't go that time. Mobley with some nice D. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Pass to Porzingis. Mobley gets a hand on it.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Moody misses. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Mobley on a screen. Merrill passes to Mobley. And stolen by Melton. Pass to Santos. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Merrill. Tips it up. Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Harden against Melton. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Harden's got space to snap the cold streak. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
For 3, Porzingis knocks it down from distance. And the Warriors lead by 21.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Allen can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Moody passes to Porzingis. Offline with a 3. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Warriors. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. Back to the game after this break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Cavaliers trail by 19. They've got Moody, DeAnthony Melton out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Santos in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Outside Podziemski, going inside. banked it in off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
A master of attracting contact, Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Cleveland working the ball around now. On the break. Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Pass to Green. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mobley, a screen on Curry to the paint. No good that time. Good D by Porzingis. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's an 18-point lead. To the middle. Porzingis misses. To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity, and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Harden against Curry. Now Porzingis. He launches. That's off. Mobley. Yes! Using that window.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
Stephen Curry from 12 feet out. Cash.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Harden. Merrill, right side. Harden outside. Now Allen. 5 to shoot. Going to work in the low block.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Curry. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Harden with it. Now guarded by Curry. Book it!
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Butler outside. Curry against Harden. Banks it home. Big shot.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Merrill outside. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth. Oh, Green rips down the board.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, he really made his presence felt defensively. Blocking shots, altering shots. He was their anchor.
Well, the Warriors shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. The shot is money.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Butler rips down the board. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. An impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Butler. Porzingis. And a great assist by Butler as that goes. Porzingis has got 40 points.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was thinking these since he was young.
Now Green fires from way outside. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One play.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overall.
Leon has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Overall. Leon has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage!
Every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Cavs, Timberwolves, up next. Thanks for joining us here on Look at Cleveland's starting group. Allen is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Mitchell. Then it's Harden. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. McDaniels is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Randall in at the 5. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
Mitchell in the corner, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Now here's Randall. There's the drive, and Randall throws it down.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Harden against DiVincenzo. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Randall kicks to Edwards. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Here's Tyson. He's looking for Mobley and finds him.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Randall surveying the D. Mobley with the block. And is out of bounds. They say was last touched by Mobley. Over in the corner, Dosumu. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Count that one. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Randall. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. McDaniels finds Randall. It's stolen by Allen. Mitchell right side. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 6.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Randall with the bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Harden and the jam by Harden.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Cleveland leading by 5. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. McDaniels right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Mobley inside. Randall on him. Mobley misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall outside. Down low. And there's the bucket from Dosumu. He's got 5.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Harden. Here's Mobley. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from McDaniel. 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Misses the chippy right there. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the middle, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. 7 seconds left in the first. And Mobley throws it down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Edwards drives in. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Evan Mobley is out there with Allen. Then it's Harden. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's Randall with the drive. And the shot is good. Randall's got 9.
And when Randall gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping him. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
And with it, out defended by Randall. Nobody near Allen. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now, here's Dosunmu. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. Randall passes to Edwards. No good with the triple.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end, getting a hand up and challenging that shot.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. McDaniels, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Timberwolves trail by 3 after DiVincenzo. Stolen by Harden. Here's Allen.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Pass to Dosunmu. Outside for Randall. Mitchell on the drive.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Edwards drives in. Good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Cleveland leading by 4. Over in the corner, Allen.